He's like, we ain't trying to go up over a J Cat.
All right, y'all. Whew, straight politicking.
Once again,
on all you politickers.
Man, I don't like when it only be two people on straight politicking on my mama. I don't like that on my mama.
Hey man, the show must go on. Just like today, man. I'm sick as a dog. I'm recovering from a flu that I got from my son, and I'd rather be laying in bed right now.
I can dig it.
But the show must go on, and I'm sitting here with Spider Loc, the most Easty, and Munchie B, the mayor, and I'm Alex Alonso with an S. And man, before we started recording, we were having this amazing conversation about sneakers.
I loved straight politicking with just two people. Let me correct that. I just hated that I wasn't here. Y'all did it great. I loved the episode.
Hey,
this was hard ass Air Max, bro.
No. That's how we got on the conversation of the sneakers, right?
Sauconys. You're holding some Sauconys.
These are Sauconys, right? And the whole reason why I got some Sauconys is because ain't nobody wearing them. They in people's minds, they played out, right? And the comments gonna agree that they not in style and they played out, but I don't like looking like everybody else.
Well, it depends on, when you say a sneaker is played out, you're talking about it's played out in your local region where you live now.
Yeah, because I only live right here, so I don't know what they doing elsewhere, but right where we from, ain't nobody wearing no Sauconys.
Yeah, but they're being sold somewhere, and people are buying them somewhere.
Saucony was only really popular amongst a certain section of our people anyway.
And it had a short run when it was popular.
It was like more so the gangbang culture.
And it was more the hustler culture.
Well, on the east side, to me, it was the gangbang trying to be fly culture.
Okay, I'll put the Sauconys in this group of sneakers.
Sauconys, brother.
Well, when we were wearing them, we didn't call them
tomato, bro.
Yeah, we call them Sauconys. I'm gonna put them in this in this group. Diodora, Fila, and
Latif Sportive.
Elise, and what was the one?
Elise? Latif Sportive.
Yeah. And out of all of those, Fila was at the top of those.
Correct, and it's still around.
You know, I'm gonna start banging some Fila with the sweatsuits too.
Louis Vuitton and Gucci was similar back then. In that.
No, designer never gonna play out though.
But no, these were designer as well.
No, these are tennis.
No.
This is tennis.
Well, Lacoste was more than just tennis.
But Lacoste is a brand for tennis.
Hey, listen.
All of those that I just said are tennis shoes.
But Fila also had the suits.
Those are tennis suits.
So no, but okay, I'm not knocking that. I'm not debating that.
No,
okay.
all those brands I just mentioned were.
Oh, so you're saying Gucci and Louis are not? Oh, I got it.
No, Gucci and Louis are designer.
Yeah. They're in their own category.
Say less. I get it.
They you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
They senior and this probably sophomore.
And we probably didn't pay a lot of attention to these white tennis players in the 80s and 90s.
Of course.
But guess what they were wearing?
Those brands.
All these brands that we just mentioned.
So you telling me Fila, that's where it started?
Yeah.
Tennis. Oh, I didn't know that. I never knew that.
Diodora. In fact, I just
Diodora too?
Yeah, Diodora.
That makes sense now, but I never knew that.
Hey, but look, I want Saucony to tap in with Munchie B, man. I'm everywhere you could click, music, podcast, all that. And at the end, I'm going to let you know where you can find me. And you know what I'm saying? Mess with me, Saucony, because I'm going to start rocking y'all ish, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the cool kid.
I think you got action because I believe Puma had a similar situation with Nipsey Hussle when...
Elaborate.
Puma's been a favorite amongst a lot of people for a long time. But I believe at the time that they did a... collaboration with Nipsey, it was in an effort to reinvent, reestablish, and reintroduce their brand and to even, start a new wave. And I think that's what you could provide for Saucony as well.
But I don't believe Puma ever went out of style. I think it was a good idea to collaborate with the likes of Nipsey, but I don't think Puma ever went nowhere.
Well, regardless if that's a fact or if, that's your perspective, it still reminds me, if you were to secure some type of situation with Saucony, and it would remind me still of the venture. I'm proud of him, and I would be proud of you as well.
Nipsey said he put his grandma on a jet through his Puma Connect. So if Saucony mess with me the same way they mess with Nip, I would be gracious. And I will.
Saucony, holla at the homie, man. It is the Inglewood mayor himself.
Right, let me ask you guys a question, because when you mentioned Puma, there was an athlete not too long ago who was the greatest at his sport, and he had a gold version of the Puma that he would hold up. And
Which sport? Give me a hint.
It got to be track.
it's got to be track. There you go.
Damn,
And who's been our greatest track star?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. Yeah, you don't remember he had that gold? I think he had a gold Puma. Yeah, he wore Puma.
But that's
But that was one of a kind, ain't it? Wasn't it?
And that's athletics. I think Munchie is trying to tap into a market outside of athletics.
The urban lane, man. I'm tapped in, and the metaverse, the YouTube streets, just.
And I don't believe the deal that Puma had with Hussein was targeting the same market of the deal that they had with Nipsey. And I think even if Saucony, not even if, when Saucony hollered at the homie Munchie, I don't think it'd be about athletics.
No, it's just being a market that
Because you a fly individual with a presence out here similar to how Nipsey was.
Right.
Now, I went to Europe in 2001, and I was walking around a store in Barcelona. And at this point, all these tennis sneakers were played out in L.A., except for Fila. And I saw a pair of Diodoras in a store. I hadn't seen Diodoras up close in years. So I bought me a pair of Diodoras from Barcelona, Spain. And then years later, I went on the internet, and now I buy these kicks off the internet. So I got like 2 or 3 pairs of Diodoras. Nobody wears Diodoras, like Munchie's saying. No one's wearing Sauconys, but they're fly. They're fly.
Right. No, the reason what we got on the whole subject initially before we started recording is because when Munchie pulled up, I just had to compliment the presentation. It was put together quite well. So yeah, they fly. I thought it was Air Max though. Them hard.
Oh yeah, shout out. Hey, cause I like to be different, man. Like people, I'm face towards the camera. Said I got a ducktail. Ducktails ain't traditionally cool, right? But you know what I'm saying. I like doing things different though. You know what I mean?
And Breeze, I like that color of the sweatsuit he got on. So I need a Baymax something similar. But I don't really, I don't do like I already know. I need that. I need a hoodie like that, bro. That same exact color with my shit on the Breeze. That shit hard.
What you about to say, Alex?
No, I was about to say, who said DuckTales were not cool?
I mean, I hear these dudes up north is wearing them. Northern California, and they got some Houston dudes wearing them. But like, man, DuckTales wasn't around since I was like in elementary, and all the bad kids had long DuckTales and shit.
You trying to grow it, or you just letting it stay stubby?
No. I'm trying to grow it. It's gonna sprout. You know what I'm saying? I got it in a little chicken head ponytail back there.
Might should dread it.
Yeah, no, I am gonna dread it. Yeah, you great minds think alike on everything.
All right. I think Puma's number two or number 3 in the world as a footwear. But Nike, of course, is the king.
In the athletic, right?
I'm just saying across the board.
No, it wouldn't be number 1 or 2 in footwear across the board.
Well, who would you put behind Nike?
And first of all, you're talking about athletic footwear.
No, I'm just talking about, footwear.
Athletic, yeah. Athletic Vans are above all of them.
Okay, so you think go Nike, Van, then Puma?
Wait, so
there may be another brand. Skechers is on the map. You might want to touch on your computer, bro.
So you think that
I'm thinking urban.
Listen, here's my question. You believe the Vans company has more revenue than Puma does?
Yes.
Oh man,
that's a good one.
You gonna make me look. I don't know if we should save this for a fact check for next week.
No, I think you should look it up now.
Whether we decided or not,
I'm a little
Alex
under the
is
weather.
going to fact check it.
Yeah, I'm a little.
No. That's a good that.
All right, let's take our own guesses now, and then we'll tap back in because I think, of course, nobody's debating Nike's
You
number
said
1.
Puma.
Everybody get a top 3. Everybody get a top 3. Starting with you, Alex, because you're the expert on the most knowledge.
Nah, I'm not the expert.
You got the degrees and experience. Stop it, bro. You know more about analytics.
I don't think I'll put Skechers and Vans in the top 3 just because they're big and a lot of people of low income buy them. I'm gonna put Puma, Nike, Puma, and Adidas.
All right.
I'm gonna go Nike, Adidas. Damn, I want to say Reebok.
Ooh, that's a good one actually.
That was an OG one I ain't thought about. I'm gonna say Nike, Skechers, Vans.
Okay, we'll tap back in next week on that. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna look it up right now and send us some messages. But
hold on, before we move on from that subject, John Morant, brother, y'all got you got a clause, man. Whether you want to be a role model or not, you gotta be. So I know you like running around with guns, taking pictures and shit, right? So get the Nike switch.
Something happened again?
The Nike switch, like the switch on the gun.
He didn't do another gun.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
I'm just
about
throwing.
to say.
You infatuated with guns? Come with the Nike switch.
He over that infatuation,
Man, you like get the Nike switch, like boom, man. Where the switches, and then
I'm
give me
pretty
my
sure
give
that
me my
last-
give me my
that-
3%.
That last gut check, I'm pretty sure he over that infatuation.
No. John Morant, give me my 3% for the Nike switch. Like you got the switch on the gun, but the shoe, give me my 2 or 3% and holler at my relative Zaire Williams for the Nets. That used to be your teammate.
You know, on the Nike, it's not a switch, but a swish.
No,
A swish
I'm saying switch.
or swoosh.
Because you know the switch on the gun, and he got infatuated with guns, want to
Yeah.
take pictures with guns. So I'm saying he should have a Nike.
That's your play on words.
Nike switch.
Oh, and you want your 30%, 3%.
No, I want my 3. I'm good. I'm not a selfish.
Oh, you know, that's a good deal, bro.
Yeah. So your old teammate that got traded from the Grizzlies, Zaire Williams, my relative, he over there with the net, tapping with him, and so we could tap in. I get my little 2 or 3%.
Hey, I'm over here laughing because you just made me think about this podcaster, or he was a guest on a podcast, and bro shot his gun on accident through
Bro, I posted
through
it
his
on my
front
IG,
pocket. I
bro.
think I might have saw it on your shit, but after that, I saw it everywhere.
What's the story behind that?
I don't know, but Munchie just made me think about that. But then
Cheddar Bob.
But check it out. Thinking about what Munchie just said about John Murat made me think about that episode of whatever podcast, Dude Shoots the Gun.
You had a different route. You just went back to what you know. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just showing them the difference between trying to be something that you not and choices we got in life. Those were your choices. Who shot who? Somebody got shot?
Lo, you good, Lo?
I hope. Y'all good?
Damn, Brody. Good.
And only on the dirty third, one-on-one with Mike D. I thought my nigga shot me.
Everybody
Damn,
good?
everybody good?
I hope.
Then it made me think about you and Azmo doing a podcast right here when
Hey, that's a good story with him and Azmo, right?
these guys are meeting for the first time, right?
After some tension.
Yeah, after some tension.
To piece it up.
I walk in Azmo, and Azmo parks in the back. This is his first time here. So I'm thinking to myself, man, I hope bro don't think we trying to set him up. Because I got him parked in the back in a
And he
garage
came-
stall,
He
right?
came prepared for the potential.
He-
Hold on,
setup.
hold on. Let him. I want.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that in.
Okay, yeah. So I'm walking him to the back, and I'm saying to myself, "Dang, I know this look crazy. This look like a setup." I'm already saying to myself, "This look like a setup." So I'm trying to just be so cool with him and everything. So eventually, I walk him back into the front, get you guys seated. You guys start doing the podcast, and then at some point, both of y'all guns fall to the ground.
No.
At some point.
No.
Somebody's gun.
He is dead.
dropped.
He is dead.
Both of y'all's dead, right? Didn't both of them drop?
No. Just keep going.
Oh,
His
that's what
dead.
made the story better.
No, the facts make it better. I'm gonna keep it
Nah,
correct. Go ahead.
At this point, I assumed that
was his.
I assumed he was armed, but I didn't know for sure.
You guys skip to the punchline. But yeah.
But then at some point during the podcast, I'm over there engineering, and I hear a big old bang on the ground.
I just don't. I want to get a Homie Tiny Dirt opportunity because I know Cuz got a voice. I know it's been silenced for like a decade plus. I know he might be itching to like just say something to the world. Cuz if you want to spit some bars, if you just want to introduce yourself and tell them stay tuned, I want to also let you know this is your platform as well. As you develop your
What's the deal, man?
it's the deal, people. This is my Homie Tiny Dirt.
I'm Dirt 4 for 6 Deuce Crip, man. Like, all that shit my homies talking about is real life shit. Like, the pen really run the streets and you young a lot of shit up. Like, y'all start fraternizing with y'all shouldn't have been fraternizing with in the first place. Let's get that in the clear. Because you say you been getting money with the nigga. Let's get something cleared up. You say you been getting money with the nigga.
That was if an Asmo.
Oh yeah, the story don't hit the same.
No, you ain't. Let me finish it.
This
I'ma
guy's
take it.
gun fell down, but then after the podcast over, we taking pictures.
Yeah, this one came.
We taking pictures, and the spider pulls his shit out.
No, that he
Azmo
skipped
pulls
it.
his shit out.
Let me clear it. Fuck that.
Man, you just stole this story. Is he want to
No,
share it?
no, it's a relay. It's a homies. As we want teamwork, dream work. Let me, cause his memory is somewhere fuzzy. He right. We got shocked, bro. It was tension. Y'all know the tension. It was the boxing ring. Azmo say my name, all that. The very next day, he came here, bro, after I tapped in, because I didn't know he existed until he was in that boxing ring. So just based on what he said and all that, I'm interested in figuring this out. So I invited him here to be here the very next day. When he came, it was tensions. It was multiple. He had people escort him here on some G shit that circled the block, made sure he was straight. Only half of the entourage stayed once he realized it was cool. Everybody else left. They came militant. So when we got in here, you know me, I'm on my humble. I'm trying to be a mayor like you. And I'm just trying to figure this shit out. In the midst of this, he made a clumsy move and his burner fell. It was him, Tiny Dirt, and it was another homie here, cuz. So it was just a clumsy moment that he had to get together by himself. We stayed here for an hour after that. At the moment, the only idea we got is Azmo got a burner up in this motherfucker. Goddamn. So we finished our interview and all that. After it was over, Alex was like, all right, take some pictures. Do. So I sat in a chair like right here, and the homie stood up behind me. And all of a sudden, Azmo pointed his gun at the pitch, his gun at the camera. Tiny Dirt pointed his gun at the camera. And then finally, I'm like, what y'all thought? And I pointed my gun at the camera. But that was the first time it was revealed that I had a gun in this motherfucker. That was the moment, Alex.
At that point, I realized this is not the type of podcasting I wanted to do. I said, this is not what I got into this to do.
I still have the picture of the three of us doing what we did.
Also, what made me uncomfortable is I knew when I took Azmo to park the car in the back, I don't like that much tension to exist prior to the episode.
No, Alex really did not want to entertain the interview initially.
Yeah, there's got to be y'all.
I had a potential of doing it elsewhere, and they canceled on me. And I was like, "Hey, look, man, I'll do it, but you upload your shit on your channel." But
it was on StreetTV.
Yeah,
I ain't lying though.
I already felt it was a lot of tension. It was too much tension. For me, it's too much tension for a podcast. And there's guys out there that love that. Hey, I bet you Adam loves that type of tension.
Of course he does.
But he got security everywhere. He's got people getting patted down.
And he has no affiliation to none of the implications that might boil over.
No, I don't think he like that type of tension, bro.
You don't think he like the Jay Reed situation?
Well, we just described that. That's
his wife and him did a podcast, and the wife said Adam loves all the attention.
No, she think he more of a daredevil than what he is.
He's obsessed with going viral.
I think his excitement about how much attention he was getting in general outweighed any potential negative feelings of jealousy because he loves being viral, being the center of attention. So I think he was licking it all up.
He like drama, but I don't think he want them. He don't want them. Look, he don't want no real problems.
I'm gonna give Adam his props. He is the new and improved, or I won't say improved, but he's the new Jerry Springer.
Well, I don't know if that's a label that he would appreciate.
But whether or not Jerry Springer probably wasn't start. I mean, if you look at the original Jerry Springer show, that wasn't what he was shooting for. But that's what it turned into, and that's where the dollars just kept going. Ching, 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 ching.
He could take these risks because I've never been up there, but I'm assuming that everyone's getting patted down.
And he had been invited multiple times. I've been begging this to come up there with me, and Alex just would not come. I'm
sure that although we did see a clip on No Jumper where you can see that Wack was armed, so I'm thinking, okay, how careful is everyone being searched? You know,
but like No Jumper. It's not my platform, it's Adam's platform, right? And the show itself.
Hey, Flock on pop. Hey, listen. Hold on.
What the?
But without that, I'm sure.
I used to beg Brick Baby.
That was a prop gun.
Brick Baby used to swear up and down that he didn't get patted down.
Man, why you saying that, bro?
Because I don't give a fuck.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah, so I used to beg him when I thought I was going to be around on a routine basis. Since if that's the case, can you get me something in here and just tuck it somewhere so I can get access to it? Yeah, never did it though.
No, that's too risky.
Hey,
when you see a hoe, no 100 up there doing all that with it, man, stop. All right,
you gotta look at that gun in his hand like it's lip gloss, right? Bro, when he 100, bro, come on, man. No, for real, bro.
It wasn't even in his hand, it was on his hip.
Come on, bro. Look, and we gonna move on, bro. Not to even put too much attention on Crater Face. Anybody, like I said before, that got as much money as he claimed to have and be around this many game people and don't got no skin routine is something wrong.
Yeah, that was just...
It's something terribly wrong.
I think he tried every routine, and that's just what he dealt with.
Well, let me give the listeners a little bit of game. When you hear someone talking about how much money they got, they never have that. Keep that in mind. When you hear someone talk about how much money they have, never have that.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, I'm surprised and lucky and fortunate and grateful that episode of Facts Over Feelings with Azmo, Moneybag Rose, did not end up with a gun accidentally going off, any bullets fired.
Last time
and it could have happened. It could have happened.
The only other time I could relate to a situation like that back in the Blue Room days, Big Payback, rest in peace. We was going from the Blue Room to a club to do a show, and just the way the shit happened at the last minute, he rode with my uncle, rest in peace, dog. And we got to the parking lot, spread out kind of like 4 or 5 cars all parking. Payback, get out the car, drop a pistol. I thought this shit was fake on TV. When he dropped the pistol, that motherfucker said, "Pah!" We watched everybody that was pulling up duck a little bit, look around. We all played it off like we didn't know what was going on, and then, but yeah, that's the only 2 moments I've seen with a gun doing something we didn't expect it to do.
Hey, that episode, I don't know what show that was, but that dude almost shot his private area off.
Do you remember that police officer back in the day that was telling the kids, "This is a rifle. This is a 4.5." He's a police doing it like in a classroom. He's the only people qualified to use a gun like this is experts like me because bah, and he shot himself in the foot. You ain't ever seen
I
that?
ain't seen that one.
Dumbass police.
I'm gonna look it up and send it to you for this clip, Alex.
Idiot ass
And
deputy.
guess what he said afterward? "Don't panic, y'all." And he got the limp. And he like, "I'm okay."
Idiot, straight idiot. But keep in mind, you don't need a college education to go to the academy. That tell you, look at that dummy.
All right.
Don't come out to my house if my mama call.
How's the air quality for where you guys is currently going to sleep every day?
Clearing up, but it has been affected by the recent fires.
Yeah, it's better. It's better than what it was. When it was closer to when the fires first started.
Yeah, man, it's been a tough week for LA because, hey, we used to fires here. We get them every year, but this is the closest and these are the largest that they've ever been.
And there's never been as many personally owned cameras to catch it from every single angle and upload it in real time. We've never seen it like this, captured like this.
And so far, there have been 24 deaths.
God bless.
Which
God
is probably
bless.
the most out of any fire that LA's had in the last 50 years.
It has to be a horrific way of dying. You think it's drowning or burning? Drowning or burning?
You die before you get burned.
Drowning or burning, though? What would you choose?
I'll choose the burning because you're gonna die from the smoke before you get burned, anyways. Drowning is very physically demanding way to go.
But how long does that moment last versus the fire on your skin? Because fire and water, fire feels way worse than water. So
yeah, but you're gonna suffocate to death from the smoke before you get burned. So you're never gonna feel the burns. You're dead already.
How long does it take you to drown? Because losing your breath underwater is a terrible.
Yeah.
How long does that last?
No, I'm saying that's a harder way to go.
Oh, you're saying it harder?
I'm saying I'd rather be in a burning building and die. Because
But no, you said that wrong.
the smoke
You said
inhalation.
you'd rather be in a burning building than drown.
Take the building out of it because
okay.
I seen a dude on fire with tires wrapped around him for a long, burn. You can burn for some time before you die too.
Yeah, but if the smoke gets to you, you're gonna die pretty quick.
Okay, so say if it's a vehicle.
Or somebody just throw some gasoline on you and light you.
No. That,
You guys can come up with 100.
No.
scenarios.
Because typically it's like a home or a vehicle. So we ain't gonna say put the gas on you and shit. Because he got some
You
malice
mean like a
thoughts towards
car
somebody.
accident?
Yeah.
You have a regular.
Spider thinking about doing something to somebody. It sound like he said.
I swear
what
to
if
God, it's something I've seen online recently. It was a train station or something in another country, and it showed a man running back and forth looking like a cartoon character that his superpower is I can go on fire. And he's running to the crowd.
Oh, he did that on purpose.
No, he was walking through a train station explosion, and he's running. He's reacting.
He an idiot.
Yeah, but he's really on fire, Munchie, from head to toe. I seen it. I'm gonna find it and show it to y'all.
Well, that's probably got to be a tough way to go too. I mean, I don't know if there's any easy way to go. You know what's the easiest? My dad used to say,
Yes.
Natural
Street.
cause.
"Nah, just put a bullet to the head, boom."
Man, suicide from Compton, Lantana, bro. That shit ain't sure fire.
And if you really want to go, you take the gun and you put it in your mouth and let the bullet go through the roof of your mouth, the soft part. You definitely gonna die.
And don't use a Duse 5. 'Cause I think suicide used a Duse 5, but he was serious about his decision because
He didn't want to die.
Bro, Munchie, he put it right here. The scar is right across his temple.
Why didn't he go get a bigger gun?
The scar, he used what he
The
had.
skull is actually very strong.
But no, bro, he was like 21, 19 or something like that.
Hey, look, I got shot in the head. My whole forehead is metal. All this is
blessed.
metal.
You're blessed.
And shit, but
There's not many in your category. You're blessed.
Yeah.
Guess what? You like RoboCop, but guess what? I
Thank
went
God.
to a cigar lounge last month and had an argument. I witnessed the argument because I was in a cigar lounge in Beverly Hills and I was motivated to smoke weed by my guests. And guess who got mad and threw a tantrum in the whole cigar lounge? The nigga that played RoboCop. And I had no idea it was him, the old white man that was the actual RoboCop. What the f***? That smells like reefer in here. But in long run, it was RoboCop, bro. RoboCop, knock it off with your old. He think he was still RoboCop, bro. He's an old man now, the guy that played RoboCop. My bad.
All right, the wildfires have killed at least 24 people and left behind widespread destruction in L.A. County, continuing to burn as more strong winds and challenging weather conditions are forecast in the days ahead. So as we're recording this episode of Straight Politicking, there are still some fires going on around us. Several blazes sparked across different parts of the broader Los Angeles area last week, but the two larger ones, the Eaton one and the Palisades fire, are still going. Now, the Eaton fire, we might know some people personally that have lost everything in the Eaton fire because they have two black communities in the Eaton fire, which is the Altadena area and the Pasadena area.
I'm about to say that, man. Shout out to Altadena to Black Chris. From what I hear, and I could be wrong, they down there lost their whole hood.
Hey,
That's deep.
there are dozens and dozens of black families that have lost everything in that Eaton fire. And I've seen some people talk about these fires on different shows, and they're saying that a lot of white folks that have multi-million-dollar homes lost everything, but it's a huge black community in the Eaton fire that lost everything.
Look at your phone, Alex.
But you got copycat pyromaniacs and arson is that's keeping it going too, bro. And that's some bullshit.
All right, let me finish reading this. Several blazes sparked across different parts of the broader Los Angeles area last week. I already read that part. Mandatory evacuations for more than 100,000 people will remain in place for the wildfires, which started on January 7th. And here we are in the week of January 13, 14, amid a powerful windstorm that forecasters warn would be the worst the region has seen in more than a decade. All right.
Look at your phone. Check the Straight Politicking group text real quick. It's on the subject. You'll love it.
Yeah, I can't go off.
It's just photos. You'll see.
Okay.
That's my homie from 97 East Coast, my best Loc. You see what he doing?
Well, speak about him.
Fire camps. My homie Big Wino, 9-5 boys, Ray Hunter, East Side. He fighting these fires because the fire camps is.
So
Talk
for
about
the viewers,
the inmates,
so,
yeah.
so for the viewers, CDC, the California prisons, you got a fire camp, and then I believe it's Jamestown. So they got to deploy a lot of inmates to aid in these fires. You know what I'm saying?
Low budget.
Definitely.
And they don't get no credit for nothing. I know they convicts, they messed up and they paying their debt to society. So, but they still out there fighting fires and
Life on the front line.
and aiding, you know what I'm saying, the firefighters. So shout out everybody that's in these fire camps and that's fighting these fires.
And when they out on them fires, the actual career firefighters, don't disrespect them. There's no division between who is who. They out there fighting these fires for the best interest of everybody that, involved.
Okay, so these two fires are now among the 5 most destructive fires in the state of California history ever since record keeping started in 1932. So
Amongst the 5, and this ranked what amongst the 5?
it doesn't say, but
Does the winds play a factor? Is why so?
yeah, the winds is everything.
So are we having increasingly more? Is the winds the biggest ever?
These winds were definitely a little stronger than normal. Los Angeles County has provided preliminary maps showing damage assessments for both the Eaton and Palisades fire. Officials said the maps are updated daily. And I think I'm going to go tap in with Altadena this week just to get a firsthand look at the damage and destruction, because I don't think cameras.
Like on some vlog shit or just personally?
I haven't decided.
Let's go on some vlog shit. I'll go with you, fool. I want to go. Let's go look at that shit.
It all depends, because sometimes you don't want to. You don't want to.
Feel like you exploit them.
Yeah, you don't want to invade their space.
Right.
I want to witness it just to say I saw it, and if there is an opportunity to shoot, I'll shoot. But that's not my primary
You use
person.
the voice that you started this podcast with, it'll go perfect. just go with that voice. We're so secure. But no, bless America, bless Los Angeles, surrounding areas because of them fires and flames, for sure.
Now, where we're located right here in this podcast studio, the Palisades fire would be to the west of us by about 10 to 15 miles, and the Eaton fires would be to our east about 19 miles. So we're in the middle of two of the largest fires in California's history since 1932.
My ex-girlfriend / first love, I believe her whole high school burned down. Palisades High School was gone.
Oh, yeah, man. Palisades. I grew up on people that.
Being from Compton,
That went
the
to
east
Palisades.
side, the word Palisades represents fly, pristine, elite, clean, bad.
But a lot of our folks from this part of LA went to Palisades High.
So yeah, of course, you know what's new to you is old to us. It's like kind of Carson got the same type. I get it, but Palisades just to us it sounds like the baddest of the baddest.
But the thing is, the people get bust there. So they come from all these different slums, and they end up at schools like Palisades, Paul Revere. Because I went to Marina Del Rey, you know what I'm saying? But I was on a school bus coming from Perry Middle School in Gardena. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
So,
I know about Perry.
yeah. Like so, that at Marina Del Rey, the side of the school, had all these buses lined up, come from all these ghettos. They come from John Muir, like you know what I'm saying? So
my ex Kanima Irva, she used to be a teacher at John Muir. That's crazy.
you must miss her.
I do. She's. I miss you, Kanima. You
That's good. You and Game pieced it up because his girl was a teacher and yours was too. Y'all got something in common.
Man, shout out to Game, man. Shout out to Magic, though, because Game ain't really feet-knucking with whatever took place. He doing him, and I know we way beyond whatever we used to have. But the real politic was with G Magic from 8-8, and I appreciate what we went through, each side.
All good. Black Lives Matter.
Oh, my mama. Another evidence that gangsters in neighborhood ain't automatic problems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been tapped in with a lot of 8-8s in the last year dealing with TC.
Free TC. Shout out my nigga Suge.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Actually, I got a chance to meet Suge face to face last year.
Yep. And rest in peace, my nigga Dice. That was my other low from 8-8.
All right, so on the same topic of fires, though, I don't know how y'all feel about this because, you know, we all got people that went to jail for robbery and for flocking and for thieving. But you got people out here that is trying to loot some of the houses that didn't get burned, that were evacuated for TVs and electronic devices or whatever they got in the house.
I'll go last on that.
Well, let me just read this article here. 29 people have been arrested in the Los Angeles area fire zones, including burglary suspects dressed like firemen. And they even put their mugshots out. And unfortunately, it is a couple brothers that were out there trying to come up. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's has already arrested nearly 30 people affected by the Palisades and Eaton fires. At a news conference, Robert Luna said 25 people have been arrested, 4 people in the Palisades area. In response to the increase in arrests, Luna has requested additional assistance from the National Guard. Luna said a man suspected of burglary was wearing a firefighter gear when he was arrested in the Malibu area. I saw a gentleman who looked like a firefighter, and I asked if he was okay because he was sitting down. I didn't realize we had him in handcuffs, Luna said. We were turning him over to the LAPD because he was dressed like a fireman, and he was not. He just got caught burglarizing a home.
Damn.
So
Nigga put up in a Camry with a firefighter. They'll get up on trying to get it.
now, normally we don't judge our folks who go to jail for whatever they do. They do what they do. You know, they do whatever they do. Flocking has been around before it was flocking.
Right.
But is this a different level of flocking?
I mean, I think, like, I only jumped in because he said he gonna go last. Bro, we know what flocking is. And then I'm not surprised to find out massive evacuations. Hey, Robin Hood, the needy on their way, bro. That's my peoples.
So we're not gonna before Munchie goes, we're not going to at least draw a line to say, hey, look, homie, do what you do when you need to do it. But hey, our city's in a crisis right now.
Nah, because under the assumption that them folks had insurance like they should have, it's all covered. It's all good. Go get what you can get, bro.
Okay, go ahead, Munchie.
Hey, I want the looting. And I ain't never been able to participate in none of them due to the fact that I'm shot in the position I am. I missed all the Trayvon Martin and the George Floyd get up.
Yeah.
I wasn't born back then with the Rodney King thing, but I'm not with this when like, because everybody basically already in a bad position, or they don't even know if they gonna come back to their home and they're still there. And then I think this one of the times I would have set it out and not participated.
I gotta check myself.
No. I mean, everybody different though. I just,
I ain't different.
I wouldn't have rocked with this one though, cause like,
fuck all that. You know I don't feel how I felt. I'm trolling that. You want to get all mature, bro? Yeah, y'all stand down, y'all stand.
Nah, hell no. I'm with the 459s, bro. But like at this right now, like it's
stand down. You right?
Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, my homies don't check in with me before they about to go do whatever they do. But if they would have told me before they was pulling off, like, man, we about to, I would have told them, man, that's no bueno, bro. Ain't no man.
Nah, you right,
off, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, homie. Yeah, because I was on some. But stand down, y'all. Stand down.
Now, how about if we look at it differently in terms of commercial versus residential?
Commercial, get all you can get at all times, every time, anytime. Mama. But residential, personal, family, yeah, you right, y'all. I'm glad y'all checked
commercial, you in trouble.
No,
but I feel like I don't have no judgment against you, like. But you right though. I'm not. I said some bullshit.
Hey, but no.
Vulnerable families that gotta vacate, bro.
I gave you a chance.
Thank you, bro.
No,
thank you. Because vulnerable families trying to vacate, we have to do because at a drop of the dime they gotta go, bro. They do not deserve to be victimized.
But to the 29 people that got caught, man, free y'all, because we don't do them folks. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, they get money. Everybody that's on them bunks, they get changed. They get money for that. But that's free them. But morally, I don't think that was cool to do. Everybody moral compass kind of different. You know what I'm saying? But still free y'all. You feel me?
Okay, so in '92 when the riots hit here,
I would have went up.
I lived a block away from where we at right now.
I would have went up.
I was living with my dad, and I told my dad I'm about to hit the streets. He told me, this is what he told me. He said, you better not loot anything, and if you do, you're not bringing it back here. I was like, all right. So I grabbed a camera. I had one roll of film, and I started taking pictures. And then I ran out of film. And I was like, you know what? My pop told me don't loot nothing, but I ain't got no film. So I actually went into, there was a Thrifties. I went into Thrifties. All I stole during the entire 3 days of the riots was film.
If I had a moral compass like you, bro,
different.
No, because look,
I would run the world with a moral compass like
I was watching people getting TVs. I was like, wow, but where was I going to take it?
Man, you supposed to sell it. You supposed to take it to the homie house and sell it. Hold this for me. I'm
you
gonna
know
get
what you
half.
remind me of, Alex?
What's that?
What's the movie?
Do the Right Thing?
Nah, about the.
I don't even know what that's about.
It's a movie we all watch with subtitles because it's not in English.
I think I just love my dad so much. That's what it was.
My daddy, but still he didn't have much influence.
That's above love. That's respect.
Yeah,
I respected my daddy.
It was a respect.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
World.
I would have went up.
About the photographer from another country.
Oh,
the gangster.
City of God?
City of God.
Oh, yeah. Nah, but
man, I would have told some shit.
Trust me, it was. I was watching everything in front of my eyes. I took pictures of it. I was like, wow, I could use a new TV. I could use a new VCR. Damn, I could use one of those. I'm like, damn, this is, and I even went back. I said, Pops, everybody's getting a lot of shit. He was like, I don't give a F what they're getting.
I caught the bus home, got home, and realized what was going home a little too late. And I ain't gonna lie, my mama had me marked out. I couldn't leave.
Man, I would have been out the window.
Hey, I had a homeboy that had a mom that used to say, "Bring all that stuff to," and be in the living room.
That's all. It's a gang of hood mamas.
Yeah,
gang of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the homeboy's name because that's our business. But I tripped out. I was like, "Damn, my mom would never go for none of this stuff."
I seen my homie's mama go so much stuff that my mama would never.
When I was young, I was like, "Damn, homie, you got a cool ass mom."
But my other mother, Big Spider's birth mother, love you, Mary. Love you, Mary. She like that, though. And now she not no, like, street, gangster, dope, none of that. But she always taught us, like, I'd rather know what you up to. In case it go bad, can't nobody come give me no bunk story because I know what y'all was doing. And she always been, I love you, mama. My other mother, she like that, though.
Hey, what was that, 92 you said?
92,
Rodney King?
April 29th, 1992.
I would have been in there. What?
Yeah,
TV?
we know you was just a
What?
bad kid. We know you was a bad kid.
What? I was born at the wrong time, though, really, though.
But yep, because I could
No, for real,
look
because
like one of them bad
I don't even
kids.
fit in with these dudes my age.
Okay,
bracket,
but
really.
let's say you were 20 years old during the 92 riots.
Oh,
Do you loot the stuff and take it home, or do you got to take it to the homie's house? Where do you take all the stuff?
If I'm 20,
Yeah, you're 20 years
I'm an adult at 20.
Yeah.
What my mama gonna tell me at 20?
But your mama could say,
You
don't
gotta go lower than that. You gotta go lower than that.
Okay, let's say you 18. Let's say you 18.
That shit coming to the house. That's going to my house.
And your parents ain't saying nothing.
That's coming. That's gonna be in my room.
Yeah,
stacked up.
I got action to tuck it.
Yeah, you could.
It's gonna be
you
stacked.
got to
up
walk through the front door with 3 TVs and then some VCRs.
But once she see it and you got it like that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
It's too
there.
late, right?
It's too late.
Man, my mama is not with the street shit. She's a square, but she gonna be like, no, that microwave look kind of nice. Yeah, you wanted her. Yeah, go ahead, plug it up. Everything.
I wouldn't even dare try it with my dad. I already know what it's gonna be. He's gonna be like, "Get that shit out of here right now.
No, my daddy.
Get that shit out of
My
here
daddy
right
main
now."
shit was don't rely on the bullshit for your primary get down.
That's primary, but this
Yeah.
is a situational
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. That's how my pops was. He was like, get you something that you know you can maintain on that the whole world can respect. But when a lick, boy, you better when it come around, you get the extras. That's his whole philosophy.
Man, I'm taking that to the house. I gotta pull up and then I got shit half off. Black Friday prices.
The black market has nothing to do with the ghetto, ignorance, or nothing. The black market been the black market.
All right, Governor Gavin Newsom office has confirmed that 1,000 service members have been deployed to L.A. and that's what ended the L.A. riots. Once those National Guards came in, it was a wrap. The men and women of the California National Guard have been on the ground since day one, not only fighting fires, but now they're assisting in public safety efforts in communities devastated by these fires. About 400 members of the National Guard are currently in the region. And in 1992, those National Guards were shooting people if you were out of line.
I don't want to get a government no game, but you know what would be more effective than the National Guards?
What's that?
Drones. You had some drones just hanging, hovering. Man, motherfuckers will walk around this motherfucker like robots.
Weaponized drones or just drones with cameras?
Whether weaponized or not, give us the perception that they may be.
Well, you can see a drone when it's got a weapon. It's pretty
I
obvious.
don't know if the Jones gonna stop anything.
Shit. If they're weaponized, they definitely.
Oh yeah. Drones are probably
Oh,
one.
you saying weapon? I'm talking about just watching surveillance. I don't think it's gonna stop anything.
Even these days, if you don't let a drone stop you, if it's just hovering over an area and you're bad, because they tracking. Boy, we living in the matrix for real.
Yeah. Well, at least everything should be coming to a halt by the end of this week, and now there's curfews in place that
In them areas.
that are going to try to prevent. I don't think anybody's going to start trying to loot now with the National Guard here, but if you do, you're probably going to go to jail with these other 29 folks.
Free them. Although y'all is wrong, bro, but free y'all. Free y'all though.
All right, I wanted to
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to shout out my boy OG Mad Ronald, who was convicted on the same RICO case, not the same case, but the same charge that Young Thug was. He was charged like a few months before Young Thug was charged in late 2020 or early 2021.
In the same state.
In the same state. Yeah, it was a Georgia RICO. And they alleged that he was the leader of a gang of Rollin 20s Bloods that are from Atlanta Bloods that he has never, ever met.
Wow.
They did a whole press conference when they came to Los Angeles, found him walking down the street with his daughter, and took him into custody and extradited him to Georgia, facing 20 years.
Wow.
He saw the jury pool on jury selection. He saw all them people in the jury. Unfortunately, he did not have the access to the Fulton County. They were trying him in Upson County. Upson County is majority white. So he saw all those white folks And when they offered him the 5 years, he took it.
I think it's important that we realize that gang violence, gang activity has no boundaries. Wherever there's a violation of the law that is gang-related, it's a quality of life issue for every Georgian and every American. I'd like to also recognize today that we have our Attorney General, Chris Carr, with us. And of course, we have our Governor, Brian Kemp, and First Lady Marty.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Vic Reynolds. I'm the Director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and we're here this morning to announce the return of a major indictment in Upson County. This particular operation is dubbed Operation Caged Doves, and I'm proud to announce today that it's netting 46 RICO and gang statute indictments. The investigation showed us that between May 2014 and September 2020, the men and women who have been indicted participated in a pattern of racketeering activity as part of a criminal enterprise known as the Rollin 20 Neighborhood Bloods. GBI gang task force members flew out to Los Angeles, California for the purpose of looking for the ringleader of this particular group, a gentleman by the name of Ronald Elwood Chapman. Mr. Chapman, we believe, is a third-generation member of this particular gang. And through evidentiary matters, we discovered that he was making organizational decisions regarding the expansion of this group and this gang throughout Georgia, South Carolina, and other states. We issued warrants for his arrest. And late yesterday, GBI gang task force members standing beside LA County Sheriff's Office members, LAPD, and the FBI Fugitive Task Force placed Mr. Chapman in custody. I'm happy to tell you that today he is sitting in the LA County Jail.
My name is Marie Broder. I am the District Attorney for the Griffin Judicial Circuit. I want to start by thanking Governor Kemp. Thank you so much for your fight against criminal street gangs. If you choose to commit crime in the Griffin Judicial Circuit, whether you wield the gun yourself or direct another to wield it in your place, we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. No matter how many miles we must travel, we will extradite Mad Ronald Chapman and those others that have been indicted across the United States.
Sometimes you got to hop on it, man.
He hopped on it.
The first bus that come, get on it.
And he was supposed to get out at the end of this year, and they released him 11 months early, and he's home. He's back in L.A.
Welcome home, homie.
And I'm sure it was a hell of a journey of being extradited to a state that you have never committed a crime in.
Welcome home, man, Ronnie, on everything.
It's almost like, how is that legal? How do you get extradited to a state? This is not a federal case.
Excuse me, I said Mad Ronnie. He from 60s. Yeah.
Mad
Welcome
Ronald.
home, Mad Ronald.
Mad Ronald.
Alex, how many times has that happened to you today?
What?
Mad Ronnie, Mad Ronald.
Yeah.
Spider made the same thing earlier. But yeah, he was released. He's home now, and I'm gonna have him come on the show in about a week or so to talk about what it was like.
This show or another show that you have?
Streets and Scholars.
Streets and Scholars.
Oh, okay.
Because he now has experience in the Georgia Department of Corrections. So, he's been to the CDCR many times before. But
that'd be interesting to see the difference of the actual experience between one or the other. Yeah.
But I think it's important to note that
have either of y'all been ever in jail down south?
Never. You've been in
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
So
okay, you in cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is important to note because the reason why, in my opinion, that they arrested him is because of communications with guys from Atlanta that looked up to Mad Ronald because they looked at him as a leader in Los Angeles, and they wanted that connection. They wanted to be able to say, Mad Ronald's our homeboy. They wanted to be able to say, we know Mad Ronald. And all they do is DM him, communicate on Instagram. And Mad Ronald is a very friendly and communicative guy. And I think that was his downfall. Oh, these guys want to holler at me? Oh, sure. Yeah, what's up? How you doing? Oh, y'all from Atlanta? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, y'all banging 20s? Oh, okay, y'all got 20s down there? Oh, okay, cool. And that little simple relationship with a handful of dudes down there got him looking at 20 years in prison.
For a conspiracy? Was that?
It was a conspiracy.
Yeah, I get it.
No crimes were committed. No ordering of crimes were committed. No drugs or weapons were ever
found or even alleged.
Not even alleged. So it was just mind-boggling. And I tried to communicate with the lawyer when the case was going on. I'm like, bro, what's the evidence against him? What's the evidence? And he was like, well, there's not really a lot. I'm like, okay, can you send me the discovery? Mad Ronald talking about he ain't even read his discovery yet. All right, I'll try to get it going. And then he just took a deal.
I don't blame him. Everybody don't want to bet on the 10 or 4. Like, and then you see that jury pool. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I've taken a deal every time.
Nah, but like 20 versus 5, you just go. It's like the president election, the lesser. How you say lesser? The lesser what?
The lesser of two evils.
The lesser of 2 evils. Just take the 5. I'm not messing with this jury pool, and I'll be back.
Cause you're gonna feel stupid if you take the chance, get washed, and then the day you would have got released, all the time after that.
When that day come, you gonna be like, damn, I could have been out 10 years ago.
That's gonna wear you out.
But yeah, no, that was just. I believe it was a wise choice.
Yeah, I thought it was a wise choice, but I felt that we would have had the same results that Young Thug and all the other co-defendants had in the YSL. Yeah, but they had a black jury.
Right.
Upson County, which is the next county over from Fulton, more white, maybe not. Right?
I believe Young Thug made the right decision too.
I don't believe your boy Matt would have had as much scrutiny and as much of a fair action as Young Thug either. There was a lot of eyes on that Young Thug shit. I think they could have washed your boy, railroad him, and swept it right up under the rug.
When I say what I say, I'm not looking like I'm watching a football game from the sideline. I'm putting myself in the game. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you done dodged the big bullet.
Oh yeah, at that moment that he got the action, I feel you.
Go ahead, shooter, let me get up out of here. It's easier to say that shit when you
Monday morning quarterback is different. Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing Madden.
Well, the only reason why I think he might have did the right thing by taking the 5 years is because I don't know if that Upson County jury pool was going to be as favorable as a Fulton County jury pool. You know, even though it's the same state, they're right next to each other, but it's a whole different demographic.
We know Ray Charles, one of his most favorite soulful songs is Georgia, and it was a time where
Georgia?
There you go.
Georgia.
I tell Munchie all the time, his name is either Ray Wonder or Stevie Charles in the podcast world, and it was a time where Ray Charles refused to perform in Georgia because of their racist origin. So
right,
and that wasn't that long ago when you think about it in the course of time.
No, but Georgia not a black state. They just think of Atlanta and think it's what I'm saying.
Atlanta is a black city. Georgia is not a black state.
People got it twisted.
Yeah,
I never forget the story my dad told me when he was in the Marines in North Carolina. My dad's fair skinned. He hung out with these 2 black dudes. They went to go shoot pool at a local bar. They were all in uniform. They walked in, and the boss comes to the front and says, "You can come in, but your 2 nigger friends can't."
Wow.
I'm like, this is in my dad's lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine we going into a restaurant and they talking like that to us?
No, I can't.
Nah, but this was in the 60s. This is early 60s when my dad was in the Marine Corps.
I know, I get it, but I couldn't imagine us going through that. That's crazy.
Nah, but in terms of the case that Mad Ronald was facing, you're right that Young Thug got a lot more media attention, right? Mm-hmm. So check this out. Back in, let me see, what year was this? Back in 2022, I got a phone call from the New Yorker magazine that wanted to talk to me about what I thought about the Young Thug case. I was like, I like that idea that you want to do a story on this, but I got a friend that got the same charge as Young Thug, and I don't want to talk to you about Young Thug unless you're going to integrate Mad Ronald into the story.
You're a real homie and a real ninja.
So he said, let me hear you out. So I gave him the whole breakdown, and check out, this is the New Yorker article posted June 24th, 2022. This is how the article starts off, and then I'm going to shout out the author, Charles Bethea.
Shout out Charles Bethea.
This is how the article starts off. Ronald Elwood Chapman was walking his daughter to her car on October morning in 2020 when he heard somebody say freeze. I look up, he recalled recently, and I've got the LA County Sheriff's Department, I've got the LAPD Task Force, I got the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, and I've got the FBI, and they all got guns on me. Man, they've got so many guns on me, handguns, shotguns, AR-15s, They were standing outside my apartment building in South Central Los Angeles. I looked at my daughter and said, "What the hell did you do?" The officers were not there for the daughter. They had come to arrest Chapman, a lifelong resident of L.A., now in his 50s, on a charge of violating Georgia's RICO Act. Now, I'm not going to read this whole article, but then he transitions into the young thug. So I told the dude, I want you to interview Mad Ronald in jail. I want you to integrate his story into this story because it's the same BS charge, and bro did it.
I think Fannie Willis and them practice on Mad Ronald for what they try to do to Young Thug because they were successful with Mad Ronald in other situations. They thought they was ready for Young Thug, but I think they bit off a little more than they could chew.
Welcome home, Mad Ronald again.
Yes, sir.
And that right there is exactly why the Adams community appreciate Alex. All the little narratives people put out there, I don't know. But yeah, that was good work because you could have easily just Young Thug, and then you didn't forget about, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't. I said I don't want to talk about Young Thug unless we talking about Mad Ronald. It's the same charge.
That's right.
And the title of the article is "The Controversial Legal Strategy Behind the Indictment of Young Thug." So I'm gonna put a link to this article in the show notes.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
they thought they had it figured out.
Yeah,
let's do it. And it fell fat.
And this is what I'm also gonna do. I'm gonna hit up Charles Bethea. Because I usually do the author of the New Yorker article.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell him, hey, it's time to do a follow-up. Young Thug took a deal. The other co-defendants were found not guilty. Mad Ronald was looking at 20. He's home now. You need to really dissect how flawed the Georgia RICO stuff is. And that's your next Pulitzer, Mr. Charles Bethea.
Shout out him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about was any updates on this no-jumper brawl that happened in the parking lot, which I'm shocked and surprised that nobody has went to jail for because these idiots were dumb enough to post their own crimes.
Well, I don't think any of them live in the local area, so that would be Burbank jurisdiction.
Yeah.
They probably have became aware of it. They probably have an investigation, but it's not like they can drive 10, 15, 20 minutes to find either of these goofballs involved.
Well, it ain't hard to find them, though. They know their names. Cash Jones, Termaine Williams.
No. Termaine Ashley Williams. Hold on.
Ashley.
Well, why is your middle name Ashley?
Why? Or McElroy.
No. That's some old school 1940 shit. But look. Ashley? A man named Ashley? Leave me alone, brother. You ain't even built for California shit. You get your ass back to where the.
And then they took dude's clothes off. Who's the guy in the red and the blue? Who's that guy throwing that stripped down?
His name is Gloss. A man named Gloss. that's swinging out there. So, but go to bed. Go to bed.
Oh yeah, Gloss. You definitely going to jail. I promise you.
How you gonna swing?
Don't go to the LA County jail with that bullshit. Tell me go to bed.
Yeah, you go
to bed.
You put him to bed. You don't keep saying it after you keep swinging it.
All right, so I'm guessing Gloss is a Fontana Crip, a Keyway. Quite you Bill. If you did come to LA County jail and you'll be lucky because you really don't have no opposition like that.
I don't know because I used to hear back in the day when I was jailing.
What's that?
The LA niggas have a hard time in IE jail just because they from LA.
Yeah, but we don't look at them like that. We go wave them off and look at we got bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
Like if I was, it's a nigga named Lip Gloss. His name is Gloss, bro. So he there talking about he from where he from. I'm worried about this. Rolling 60, 90, and Rolling 100, not Lip Gloss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. Unless you got some canteen, go knock him out or something.
Now I was shocked that loose cannon Termaine Williams has actually been to prison before. Did y'all know that?
I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's been confirmed.
Yeah, I don't like to shout out Rockstar, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't too fond of him these days, but he hollered at his boy, I forget his name from West Boulevard. They was in the pen, and he was a peon and a weirdo. And then we know because of Jay Reed hit him with the, how you say, Narcan? What's that when you
Narcan, you said it right?
Yeah, hit him with the Narcan and aided him. So you been in prison with Jay Reed, you know what I'm saying? And this what you do?
Okay, here's my question. If he's been to prison, did he go to prison?
I think it was jail.
Did he
Jay
go?
Reed, though.
Did he? No, he was in prison with Jay Reed.
No, Jay Reed said they was in this San Francisco or it was in the county.
Okay.
County.
All right, so that goes to my next question.
Okay.
Did bro go into the penitentiary system through LA County or through Riverside County?
Never.
You should be able to track. I don't think he never had an extent in LA County.
Okay, so check this out. Wack100, he went straight to prison from YA. Has he ever walked to LA County jail before?
No, I don't believe so.
And then we know Gloss is from Fontana. So none of these 3 dudes have ever been to the LA County Jail.
I can't confirm, but you making sense. You on point, I believe.
Okay, and this incident that they decided to post themselves will land them in the LA County Jail at some point.
Oh, wait.
Unless they bail out. No, you know what? You know what Wack's gonna do? He gonna
No, but you don't get bail automatically. Bail is up to the judge discretion these days. You can't just bail out from the station. But man, Loose Cannon, bro, he at the county jail. My homies go F him up. They gonna have look.
Still bail out from the station though.
No. Listen, okay, all right. If you can't, you can't. If Loose Cannon hit the county jail. And he's talking about he's from Rollin 60s, right? Because it's the actors on the internet that be acting like they from these gangs and not like him. They can't recite a story that fought a Trey Inglewood family or a Hoover. They're immediate enemies. So I would love. No, I won't yell on nobody. But if Slow Cannon was to land in LA County Jail, the B team gonna get you, bro. Or the Hoovers or the Trays, they gonna spank you up. Wouldn't that?
And the 60s gonna get him.
No. I take it back.
60s gonna get him if he go to the LA County Jail.
I can't speak for the Hoovers or the Trays or the 60s. The B team gonna get you. You gonna talk slower than you do now.
Yeah, there's no safe place for any 3 of them guys.
Not in the system.
Not in the LA County Jail. Not in the CDC.
Not at all. Not whatsoever.
Yeah. So I don't know why they out here trying to do gangster stuff that's just gonna land them incarcerated.
Because they
stage plays not gangster, man. I told you that fool Wack100 new name is Medea. He the king of stage plays.
Creative players. They living in a virtual. It's like wearing a virtual reality headset and they living in it.
And look, y'all might think we telling on them. No, they told on themselves already. And here's who did the most telling on them. 600 did a video saying, I thought it was a skit.
Yep.
So you're confirming it's not a skit, it's real.
It's because I was the first one to break, the video. You know what I mean? And within a few minutes, my video was removed. YouTube removed the video. So, when I get the video, I was told the video is a skit. It was just a skit, filming of a movie, series, whatever. Props were used. Nobody was harmed. And that's what I said when I did the video. I said, hey, check this out. This is from a skit. Nobody was harmed. Anything you see in this movie is props, blah, 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 blah. Enjoy, y'all let me know what y'all think. And I went on to showing the footage that I received, right? So, YouTube removed it. Bam. Violence, nudity, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, wait. I'm getting strikes on my page for this. But next thing I look up, as the day goes by, the whole video went viral. Loose Cannon, da-da-da-da-da-da. Wack100, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, wait, what's going on, right? Mind you, I posted it as a skit. I thought it was a skit. Woo. I wasn't there, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. I don't know why it happened. And I really don't care what happened, bro, because I was misinformed from when I first got the video.
And you confirming that your squad lied to you because you got it from them. If they told you it was a skit, they was lying to you.
So yeah, that's now we know how it got to the internet. He bragging, I broke it. I broke the video. Yep. Okay.
Hey, listen. Medea, he the king of the stage. We can name about 3 stage plays he didn't put on. He's the king of that. You know what I mean? It's okay. He had, and that's the first time I heard of Loose Cannon was on Clubhouse. He had a fake conversation with a dude. I'm gonna just say his name because I dislike him or whatever. His name is Newport from 60s, and he had a Loose Cannon, the fake Loose Cannon, going off on Newport on the phone and was marking him out like, oh, I didn't know, cuz. And I'm like, damn, I hate to admit it. I'm like, that's not Newport.
Wow.
That's not him, bro. Shout out KK from West Boulevard.
Shout out Newport. And
KK was like, see, Munchie don't like that nigga. He even said it. That ain't his voice.
Yeah.
Wow, you just keeping it
like y'all putting on stage plays like that?
They been putting on
no, but that beating was not no stage play.
But the one with Mike,
one side of it was
the fight with Mike Tyson, the fight with Sharp, the fight with the 2 white boys in the parking lot, stage plays.
One side of the no jumper beating was a stage play.
What do you mean?
Because the victims didn't know they was playing a part of the stage play.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, sometimes when you say stage play, that all parties are involved and it's fake on all sides.
No, it was stage play in this sense because the victims had no idea what was finna happen. They had no problems with these guys or nothing. These people were setting up a production.
And cameras already rolling.
Yes, like an episode of Punks.
Yeah.
Medea.
And then Duse M's and one of Wack's security going at it.
That's great. Ducino just
Cuban
called
Rob.
Baby Cuban Rob?
Right.
Okay.
Ducino just called
I know.
Oh.
I thought it was interesting the exchange that they had on Damu Kiwe Conversations. He mad that
he even bringing his name
he's
up.
talking about him, yeah. I'm like, bro, you trying to be part of this guy's team. Everybody on that team is gonna get talked about at some point in the future. You might get talked about on StreetTV, but so far we haven't talked about him. Because I don't know of anything that he's done that is worthy of talking about.
Baby Cuban Rob, a guy who seems to have no problem guarding the body of a federal informant. Not only does he not have a problem protecting and defending an informant with his life, he also had no problem helping a fake Crip strip down one of his fellow comrades.
How you expect me to talk to this nigga with respect, and you done already fucking nigga called me all kind of names on the internet. You dragging me through the internet. You talk about my kids and shit. I don't know you. Why you talk about my family and my kids?
Yeah, I don't know blood either. Blood talked about my family. So that's what it is.
What that got to do with me, though?
Do you guys see how mad Rob is after being mentioned just one time?
Well, first, how you got in on it, because I seen you took the thing off the homie Bloods of Damu, This is a homie that you doing this with some rips,
Nigga, I didn't get involved in that. But if I would have got involved in that, he would have been dead right now.
Okay, well look, I'm not gonna raise my voice at you, bro.
You on the internet disrespecting me and you don't know me, bro.
I just told you I disrespected you.
It don't matter. You wouldn't tell me that shit to my face on Pyro.
Okay. Well, make sure you see me soon, then, bro. Make sure you be around.
Nigga, I'm always around. What are you talking about?
You gonna tell me what the I ain't gonna do?
Nigga, why are you dragging my name through the internet and I don't know you?
We ain't even finna go through that. I was just explaining it to you. I'm not doing no more explaining, nigga.
Well, I don't know you, Baby Cuban Rob, right? But like Baby Cuban Rob and Wack is from the same community. They from the same hood. Now, Wack was talking to Baby Cuban Rob off camera, kept, hey, blood, right, Baby Cube, right? But what did you have to say to your big homie? What did you have to say to Wack? Why you offset looking at him on camera with Adam, and Adam told him he had a zesty streak and that he was confused. I don't think you gay, but you do gay shit. Now, me, big homie or not, after the camera stopped, that's a conversation we would have to have. Like, hey, bro, that is going too far, bro. It's going too far. And all my big homies from my hood know that, bro.
That means that all his people are yes men. They're not pulling Wack to the side to say, hey,
I'm gonna keep it on Baby Cuban Rob because that's the only name he kept yelling off camera, like for a witness. Rob, yeah, my team. So I'm gonna keep it on Baby Cuban at this point. What conversation did you have with your big homie when he said your big homie had a zesty shriek, that he's confused, that he don't think he's gay, but he do gay shit? Man, those killing words, fool. I don't know where y'all niggas. Well, I know that's disrespectful to say. I don't know who raised you two niggas.
All right, so where do you guys think this is gonna end up with this whole brawl that they decided to post?
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't even thought that far, but I know Wack is a buster. I know he using that dude that's mentally ill as a torpedo, and I think it's half-assed because he claimed the 60 community. He don't care about him. He's mad at that community right now. So F all of them and let me watch this little idiot crash too. And that's just how I feel. So
well, he's got to go to jail anyways because he's got that domestic violence warrant with Gigi.
Oh, yeah, that's between him and his PO.
So, but this might have him taken into custody sooner than later because of because he already got that warrant. I'm just surprised. Burbank. Where were you? What city were you at when you got pulled over, Spider, for that gun?
I was leaving North Hollywood, to my understanding, but it was only a matter of moments, seconds, minutes to where I guess I was in Burbank.
So those police officers on the body cam, that's Burbank PD, right?
Burbank, yeah.
And I guess Burbank, they don't really play around. They don't like stuff happening in their town.
No.
And they're a very little town.
There's absolutely zero litter in Burbank.
Yeah, it's zero tolerance in Burbank.
No trash on the ground, nowhere, yo.
Yeah, so I'm sure Burbank already seen this video, and they're in. This is what's going on right now in Burbank PD. They have meetings, and they're saying we don't really like what's going on at this No Jumper Studios. We're getting too many complaints of what's going on over there.
Remind me of Chips when you said they have meetings.
But we don't know if they complaining though. You see how many complaints?
This is his.
It don't even got to be real complaints. You ever get the cops coming to knock on your door? We're getting some complaints about noise over here. No, you didn't. Nobody called y'all. You guys are just coming over here to bust my balls.
Yeah, but what I do know, the police they watch social media just like everybody else, and they see what's going on.
They're looking at the social media.
Right.
So Burbank don't play. Those are the same cops that tried to put a case on Spider.
They put a case.
I mean, they did. They did put a case.
And they posted the pound and the pistol that they allegedly caught me with. Yeah.
And then they put this really over the top caption about their city is safer now.
Yes.
We got one more guy off the streets.
Wow.
That's crazy because Spider is a podcaster, a rapper, and a grandpa, bro. Why y'all gonna do that? Why y'all put that title on a bro like that?
And the car was not registered to me. It was actually registered to a legal law enforcement correctional officer and all that. I just happened to be in a random vehicle. It's crazy how they did.
Well, at least they didn't identify Spider by name, though. They just had his stuff in the post. They put his stuff in the post. If you know, you know. When I went through it, I was like, oh shit, this is a post about Spider.
Right.
But yeah, man, you can't mess around in Burbank, Culver City. I put Culver City on that list.
Torrance is at the top.
Oh,
of that
Torrance,
list too.
yeah. Torrance is a little further away from me, so I don't got a lot of experience. I just hear about it. But yeah, Burbank PD, they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, to close out, before we close out, Culver City had it out for the Inglewood families in the rolling 60s because we always go to the Fox Hills Mall and tear
that
it
mall,
up.
yeah.
And we have rumbles like it was very frequent, and when they come, the smoke and cleared. You know what I'm saying?
Me, Big Spider, and the homies got regulated by the Culver City Police in the Fox Hill Mall. Not security, the Culver City Police, yeah.
And there's been a couple murders at that mall that are attributed to happening in the city of Culver City.
I shot my homeboy at that mall.
See, Inglewood and the current the 60 community is like remote. You know what I'm saying?
They're adjacent.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what we frequent, and you know what I'm saying? And like to this day, I'm not going there by myself. I wouldn't go with my mom, my girlfriend, and my kids. I go with some homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I ain't trying to shop there like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen in that food court area. Something can go down. That's usually the hottest spot in the mall, right? Am I right about that? The food court area.
You come in when you park on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're from LA, you know. And hey, that's a great trivia question to ask somebody that's claiming to be from LA. You know, what can you tell me about the Fox Hills Mall, bro?
No,
you know,
you gotta go back to the Hawthorne Mall if you want to go.
Hawthorne Mall, 120th.
That's going back too far.
120th La Brea.
And you got to talk to a certain demographic, certain age group.
It's still a great trivia.
There's a lot of people that never walked in that Hawthorne Mall.
That was the gangbang mall.
But everybody's
Fox
been
Hill's
to the
not
Fox
quite.
Hills Mall if you're from LA.
But the Hawthorne Mall was the gangbang.
But you talking about an East Sider, bro?
No,
that's
that's
talking
the
about a
West.
different age because Spider got me by
Ain't this a bitch?
Less than 15?
13 years.
Just about that.
Yeah.
So like that back then, yeah, hell yeah.
I never considered the Hawthorne Mall as gangbanged more than the Fox Hills.
Well, my father, Big Tommy, no gangbang bone in his body. Almost threw some gangbangers off the. You know how you used to walk out the mall to go to the park and he had that little balcony. I remember we got banged on in the bathroom pre-gangbang days. Me and my cousin Stacy, my other cousin, we walked out. My daddy seen what's going on. He's like, just walk. And he got us convinced to this day he's finna throw some over that motherfucking bridge.
Whatever happened to that mall? Did they tear it down or they just reused the building for something else?
I think it's still there.
It's still there.
The old building's still there, huh?
Occupied.
You know that the reason why I was that was the movies with the $2 movies. Everybody did school and go, that motherfucker be janky, bro.
Yeah, there used to be a Suzuki Samurai dealership across the street from that Hawthorne Mall.
Yeah, it's Rowdy's right there, I think now, right?
I know. Look. I brought it up with from nothing to something. That you know, back when the hood was feuding with the Queen Streets, and I was up there like 25 deep. We was with the homies, and right by the chic entrance, here come Bosco and some other dude. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I never had a problem with Bosco. You know what I mean? And then while I was in prison, you know, my relatives, her husband's from NHP, and Bosco was in a wedding, and my daughter was the flower girl. I'm just adding that. That's either here or there, but he came through, and I walked up. I threw my hand out, what's up, Sco? Like, I was saying, whoa. I banged on who he's with. He was from West LA gangster, whatever. I'm like, all right, man, though. And they kept it pushing through the mall. And the homies talking about what they should have did and all that. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. But that was at the Fox Hills Mall. It always go down right there.
The Fox Hills Mall.
Bosco remember this. He know the deal.
All right, man. I need to get some rest. So we're going to wrap up another episode of Straight Politicking.
Shout out to straight politickers out there.
All our links are in the bio. Check us out on iHeart, on Apple and Spotify. And be sure to leave us a comment and review if you're listening on your iPhone or on your Apple device. And we out.